That's actually a question that I haven't asked myself until we had to complete this assignment. From the beginning of the program, I have self-proclaimed myself as being holistic. I remember during the interview, I spoke with Mrs. Ward, and I asked her, was Gardner-Webb a diverse school? Was the program diverse? And she passed that question to Dr. Fleming. And I don't really know if I got the answer I was looking for, but I can say since I've been here, and the program has been a bit diverse, I can say since entering this program, I have found my identity. I guess I could just start by telling you guys my name, Nubian. Why I choose to be called that is because it's actually a title, and it means someone of royalty or someone of high standard. And I asked to be called that because it was a reminder to me, because sometimes you can feel like the world is against you. And sometimes you just have to remind yourself of who you truly are. So I am Nubian, and I am a holistic counselor, and I feel like it's very important to integrate the mind, body, and spirit, or maybe some people will call it energy. I'm very passionate about human rights. I mean, I have to be honest and acknowledge I'm a black woman living in America in 2016, and some days are easier than others, but I can say through this program I've really evolved, and I don't have to walk around and expect people to call me Nubian. It's who I am. I mean, I'm the daughter of royalty, voyagers, should you say, and I've come as farther than anyone in my family. No one in my family has gone this far academically, and there's a lot of odds against us, but I won't stop. And although right now I'm not working in my profession, I work with the children at my daughter's school, and that's a sacrifice I was willing to make because I want to make sure that I'm there as a form of protection or just a cover for her. And I also want to set an example for the little children that look just like me, to let them know that you can succeed no matter what. So who am I as a counselor? I'm Nubian, a holistic therapist, and I don't just treat the person from a cognitive or a verbal standpoint. I would like to integrate the body and movement, as you can see in some of the other clips of the video. So I guess if I could leave my cohort and my classmates with anything from this video, I would just like to say thank you guys for giving me a chance to be who I am. And if you ever meet someone that looks like me, just remember that there's more to them than meets the eye. Think of me, think of my title, think of our journey together, and be blessed, guys.
she has really grown in how she deals with stress. She's become less reactive, and she has become more so comforting and compassionate with her words. It has really changed the dynamic of our household. Like now, she becomes a person that we run to talk to about our problems and confide in, and she really allows us to, see our problems and issues on paper, and she allows us to just feel like I can really, or we can really, like do something about our issues. And before the program, it was just I got a problem, you got a problem. But now it's like she comes with a approach that just it allows me just freedom to speak and to receive. And I really appreciate the program, and I can see my wife, doing something very amazing in the future, whether it's at the school or the hospital, because the combination of her holisticness and her counseling, it just it's dynamic, and it really just blows my mind how much this program has really just took her over the top.
So, where do you see your wife in the next 5 years?
I see her honestly running a nonprofit organization with children and showing them mindfulness over anything, because she really focused on that. And she really focused on being aware of your feelings, aware of your actions. Like, I could say my wife has really taught me, since she's been in this counseling program, about awareness and mindfulness.
Okay, can you tell the camera what's your name?
Imani.
Hey, can you tell the camera what's your name?
Naomi.
Naomi. Okay, Imani, how are you feeling today? Can you show me how your jelly bean's feeling today? Let me see. Wow, Imani's feeling lovable. What about you, Naomi? How's your jelly bean feeling today? Ooh, Naomi's feeling proud. Okay, Imani, I want to ask you a few questions. So, do you think Mommy would make a good counselor?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's gonna be fun.
Okay, that may be true. But what are some characteristics of a good counselor?
Tolerance.
Yep. What can you tell me about tolerance? What did Mama teach you about tolerance?
Like if somebody being mean or say you can't play, you just walk away and play by yourself.
Yep. And sometimes we lose tolerance, and sometimes we have to have tolerance. Do you remember we did this chart? Tell me about a time when you didn't have tolerance.
I was sad because Nevaeh didn't let me play with her.
Okay. What did you do?
Walk away and I feel happy.
You feel happy? Okay. Thank you, Imani, for telling the camera about tolerance and telling the camera why Mommy would make a good counselor.
Welcome.
Thank you, Naomi, for participating and telling the camera why Mommy would be a good counselor. Look, Naomi. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I can say personally throughout Christina's growth while in this program that she has elevated her way of thinking. Just communicating with her has become easier. She always tries to look at others' point of view and try to take her personal views outside of the situation and actually put herself in someone else's shoes. And I have also noticed that she's not nearly
and she reminds others to not be judgmental, which is great for me to know her personally because I feel like I would get a little bit of counseling on the low. Throughout Christina's journey on this counseling program, I would definitely say that she has become a better communicator. She's a lot more patient with different types of people and different types of situations. I would definitely say she's easier to communicate with, and she prides herself in being able to step outside of her own views of certain situations and try to take in the views of others and why you may feel a certain way or where your emotions come from. She has personally taught me that experiences come from things that have happened in your own personal life, and that's usually the root of why people think and make decisions the way that they do. Everything's not nearly as personal, and it's helpful if you learn to not take things so personal as a personal maybe attack or as a personal reflection of yourself. So I can definitely congratulate her on helping me become way more aware of my thoughts and the way I communicate with others.
Barushika chupa supa no chichi. Churrashuka yacharuka kacheku. Barushika chupa supa topopo.
Areñoy, panchorey, pepeños. Gochorey, manchorey, canchorey. Chos, chestirano, molcheñore, porteños. Temporena, porcho, panchos.
signore dopo che popolare pesce vuole la taglia. Popolare signore dopo che popolare pesce vuole tutunghe. Dudura, longira, gutti. Ajare, jara, don fanke. Soon, funky Buddha, don't fuck yandandu. Non mugi che capaciu, coreccio, ancora che to, chocolate baton, sure, roton, poco e son. Ancora che to, chocolate baton.